Today feels special. It's my mom's birthday, and somehow it feels right that we begin this series today. Because when I think about breasts, I think about mothers. For many women, our breasts are not just a part of our bodies. They are part of our identity. They feed, they comfort, they connect. And that's why for some, the thought of losing them feels like losing a piece of who they are. But what I've learned, and what I hope the series reminds us, is that womanhood isn't just defined by what's visible. It's defined by love, courage, and the quiet strength to keep living, even when parts of us are scarred or gone. So today on my mom's birthday, I dedicate this series to her and to every other woman out there. Welcome to Stories in Pink. This is Abena. Abena, I remember Abena. She was one of those women whose beauty caught your attention before her voice ever did. I didn't know her well. She was a friend of my cousin's, but I saw her often enough to know how remarkable she was. When the news came that she had breast cancer, I was stunned. Somehow, it didn't fit the picture. It felt almost unjust that someone so full of life could be touched by something so cruel. In the beginning, they said she was in denial. Perhaps it wasn't just denial, perhaps it was fear. The kind that grips quietly and refuses to let go. Abena was an educated woman, strong-willed, opinionated. You'd think she would trust the science, the doctors, the medicine, but fear is not reasonable. She turned instead to herbs, convinced that what had helped someone else could help her too. She said she didn't want to lose her breasts. I understood, but cancer waits for no one's comfort. As the months passed, the condition worsened. The brightness dimmed. I watched from a distance as she shrank, as her laughter grew faint, as her skin told tales of pain words could no longer hold. Eventually, when the hospital became her only option, it was too late. The doctors advised surgery. Again, she refused. Maybe she was still afraid. She wanted to keep what was already costing her life. And then she was gone. Abena was gone. Sometimes I wonder if things could have been different. If perhaps the people close to her, her friends and loved ones, could have spoken louder, insisted harder, loved tougher, not to control her, but to save her. Because sometimes love must be firm. Sometimes it must plead, even in the risk of being misunderstood. Abena's story taught me that denial is not stubbornness. It is fear in disguise, and fear, when left unchallenged, can become fatal. So if ever someone near you begins to drift into that quiet fear, please reach out. Speak, stay, stand beside them until their courage returns. Life is a gift, and sometimes all we can do for one another is to remind each other to give life a chance. This has been Stories in Pink by the Olive Narrative. Stay tuned for more.